Hey folks, welcome to Total War Rome 2. We're getting ready to start our Hannibal at the Gates campaign. If y'all wanted an Alexander campaign, I may still do it. But the Alexander campaign is part of, hold on, let me turn this volume down a little loud. The Alexander campaign is part of original Rome Total War. And I don't have a problem with original Rome Total War. I actually like it a lot, but it's a little outdated, and as a result, I am just kind of looking for different experience, and I never got any real interest in any fans. I don't have any fans, any subscribers in watching it, so I'm just going to go ahead and do Hannibal at the Gates instead. So, we start in 218 BC, 20 years after Carthage's cataclysmic defeat in the First Rome. The promising General Hannibal has taken command of its mighty mercenary army in Iberia. His goal? To restore Carthaginian prestige and exact personal revenge by breaking Roman power in the Mediterranean. Beginning with the capture of Saguntum, Hannibal plans to ignite a second war with Rome, but one with a very different outcome. Despite showing great strategic cunning, Hannibal must use all his keen intelligence. This music is still so loud. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. Must use all his keen intelligence to capitalize on the situation. Many challenges stand between Carthage and victory, and its forces must overcome all of them if Rome is to be defeated. So you get two effects. The Great Enemy, major diplomatic penalty with all Latin factions, and then we get strategic effort, plus 15% movement range for all armies and fleets. The victory objectives are that we need to control 50 settlements, either by direct ownership or through military client states or military allies. Completely control these following 6 provinces, and maintain 100 units in total. This seems like it'll be easier to do than the Senone's campaign was. So let's get started. I'm looking forward to this. I have been wanting to play as Hannibal, or as Carthage generally, for a while. The only time I ever played a campaign as Carthage was in Rome 1 Total War, and I got to a point where it wasn't any fun any longer, and so I quit the campaign. But it's something that I've been wanting to come back to for a long time now, especially in Rome 2, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity. I've never actually completed a Carthage campaign in any Total War game, or any game for that matter.
Hannibal, my son. Stand before the gods and swear, from this day until your last, that you will always be an enemy of Rome.
Violated the treaty that binds you.
Your treaty is unacceptable!
I will remind you, the last time Carthage resisted Rome, your fathers were buried in the fields of Sicily. Those that didn't greet the dirt with open arms, we sent to serve Neptune in the waters of the Agates. The Mediterranean is undoubtedly ours, not yours. You gifted us whatever scraps of it you held when you and your mercenaries scurried back to your barbaric fishing village. And I am sent here to ask you to decide between peace and open conflict, as if you truly have a choice.
I choose war.
Hannibal is one of the coolest enemies that Rome ever faced, in my opinion. I mean, just... Hold on.
War with Rome has come again. Finally. Our recent capture of Saguntum has cut the last bind of peace between our peoples. Rome will know only suffering from this day forth. In time, our armies will swarm across all Italy. Rome's allies will bow to Carthage, or face annihilation alongside their Latin masters. Our home city in Africa may be secure, but as the majority of our forces are abroad, we must be wary of an enemy strike against it. In Iberia, further gains must be made. The land is rich in silver to aid our war against Rome. It is time for Carthage to ascend and dominate the Mediterranean. Baal Hamun be praised.
Alright, objective issued. We need to control 4 provinces, either by direct ownership or through client states and military allies, and we get some extra income. And then we need to control the following 4 settlements, and we'll get 4,000 extra income. Okay. So, what I was saying is that Hannibal is one of the coolest enemies that Rome ever faced. And the reason I'm saying that is because he was actually successful, whereas a lot of them were not. Vercingetorix is one of the more iconic, or not one of the more, but like another iconic general that the Romans faced. But the problem is that they never really made great strides against the Romans. Hannibal managed to defeat their army time and time again, but the big fall of Hannibal was that he was never able to capitalize on it. He basically had free reign throughout all of Italy for most of his campaigns, and he never tried to attack any major cities. He did a lot of raiding and he fought in battles, expecting that Rome would give up after having lost a certain number of men, and they never did, because Rome understood that this was a war of attrition and decided to go about it a different way, and decided to reverse the tactics and make Hannibal go on the defensive in Spain and then eventually Africa, which is a huge blunder by him. But the Battle of Cannae and all that was part of what got me into Roman history at all, and so I absolutely adore this. Now then, I am of the opinion that Carthage absolutely must have been destroyed. They had to be. The Carthaginians were not a good people. They practiced child sacrifice pretty regularly. And they were more of a barbaric culture. It was a good thing that Rome managed to bring them down, but not in this campaign. Not here, not now. So let's start off with our technology. We start off with logistics and land management already done. Do we start off with anything else? Yeah, we start off with military settlement, rights of Melkart, and engineering. But we do not start off with the first of that, civil technology. We do start off with ceremonial rights and formal government, and preferred markets as well. Okay. So, first thing I need to do in this campaign is I need to sort out my income, because you do not want to get late campaign and then be scrambling for money like I was in a lot of places with the Senones, which I don't know how I would have avoided that, but I'm not going to try and make excuses either. But because of that, we need to begin looking and seeing if we can... Wait, hold on. We can research something that will help us to begin with. Now, I think that the way to go about this would be to go with mercenaries to start off, because even though we don't have any mercenary troops to my knowledge right now, Hannibal at the gates, or Hannibal's got huge bonuses with mercenaries and stuff like that, so I'm going to go ahead and research that, And it'll give us minus 15% mercenary upkeep. Now then, I still have to do the upgrades. And this is the part I really don't know what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and upgrade Carthage Nova and see what we can build here. Now then, the industry would provide us an easy 100. But at the same time, once we upgrade it at all, it's going to be in pinking our public order, which is not ideal, especially in a city that is not that happy with us as is. But that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and do, since this already has 2 forms of barracks, I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this to an outskirts. And that's going to keep me from upgrading a lot of other stuff. Now then, how much public order does it give me? +3. A start gives me more. There's only 1 more. It's not worth it. We're going to do tax harvesting. Actually, let me see here. Africa has the biggest, and we can only issue 180. So let me undo that. And then do tax harvesting in Africa. Oh, I don't own all of Africa. Dang. Okay, so yeah, we'll do tax harvesting here. Tertitania. This is not a very profitable city. It's because it's not a city. It's because it is a village, really. I mean, let's just do a harbor here, and then maybe I'll try and get that up to a grain farm when I can. But that is not my #1 priority. I just want to make stuff at least slightly profitable, and that's not profitable at all right now. Okay, so public order is not doing the best, really, anywhere, except maybe Africa. Yeah, Africa's doing great, but everywhere else is kind of struggling, which means I will need to avoid anything that will harm my public order right off the bat. Now then, to help me out with my income some more, I'm going to go ahead and start getting some trade agreements going.
In my lord's name, be welcome, and may
Man
the
payment,
blessings of the gods
that's too
bring
much.
you the profit of the day.
That work? Yep, that works.
I agree
Who
and
else
admire your
wants-
sense and clear thinking.
A Chile.
Greetings,
Trade
friend.
agreement.
Let
Let's
us
just try
use-
that. Sounds good.
We have good reason to accept such
Libya. You're my client state, so I should be able to do a trade agreement with you.
Come,
Dang.
sit.
What about with a
Enjoy
little
the
bit of money?
pleasures of my home, and let us find accord.
Nah. I'm not offering them any more than that. I didn't want to offer them that to begin with. Okay. So, that kind of has us set for a little bit. That gets us up to 1,300 gold per turn. I think what I should do now is, instead of focusing on recruiting, because I'm not going to be able to really recruit anything with my current income, I should focus on trying to conquer new provinces on these border villages of Spain. And then, instead of heading directly into Rome, I may try and go into an interior campaign against the Spanish, but I haven't decided for sure yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine this army with this army up here. We're going to try and take, is it Kissus or Sissus? I don't know. And then I'm going to go ahead and move Hippo Regius's army into Carthage. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good idea, because Carthage is a strong settlement, but I want to have all the defenses I can if Rome decides to be stupid and attack from Sicily or even from the boot. Because if they do, I want to have those pikemen there. Those pikemen are going to be huge. They're expensive, though. Dang. Which is why we need to keep conquering provinces. Alright, so let's end the turn, I suppose. Unless somebody wants like a non-aggression pact, maybe. Lusitani.
Greetings. Now
agreement?
speak plainly.
Yeah,
For we
non-aggression.
are an honest folk and value honesty in others.
Alright, fine. We'll just end the turn.
Only the
Sesatani
greatest dare
wanted
speak
peace.
of peace
No.
to their enemy.
We
Massilia
offer
wants
this as a
peace.
sign of accord reached.
I'm gonna take it because
and
it's gonna be a bit before I'm up there. Libya's kind of patrolling like around Africa. Okay. So peace negotiated between the Carpetani and the Vetons. So we got the edict issued, which gets us up to 1600. That's great. Peace has been brokered between me and Massalia, which is all this is good.
Ready? Going aboard.
So let's go ahead and just merge. I can't see which one's Hannibal. You're Hannibal, right? Yeah. Okay, with Hannibal. Oh, I forgot to check politics. I'm dumb. Hannibal Barca. Yeah, that's who we're playing as. So, we're at pretty much just barely acceptable. Political-wise, or politics-wise. What I need to do is begin increasing our senators. How do I go about doing that? I could try and gather support, which will give us some more influence. Or I could secure promotion. I think I'm going to go ahead and secure promotion because the loyalty is doing good overall, so we need to go ahead and do that. There we go. And let's go ahead and begin moving his army north to Sissus. Alright. Then because of that, we do have a little bit of money that we can use on some stuff. So let's go ahead and upgrade this settlement to a grain farm. And then... I'm really struggling with some public order in these places, aren't I? Oi, oi, oi. Let's see here. Snell vats? Those are profitable. Yeah, we'll do that. Just keep building stuff to increase income.
How can I serve Carthage?
And in a few turns we'll have Sissus. And like I said, we may take this and then try and start swinging south and taking on the rest of Spain before heading into Italy proper. But for now, let's end the turn one more time. Oh, interesting. How did they get a agent
A
in
treaty
Africa?
between our peoples
They
would
get
see
truly
us all
want a
stronger
non-aggression
and
pact,
richer.
but they want me to pay for
Is
it.
there
Nah. Military development or civil development. Let's do civil development, and I'll keep. I'm planning on doing some more building or researching civil stuff after this one research. Okay, so we built the outskirts, which gives an extra 100 wealth from manufacturing per turn. Let me see something here. I'm not going to do it because, like I said, I'm trying to avoid public order problems. But if I decided to, I could convert this to a slave trader, and that would increase wealth from industry, which is good to know. But I'm not going to upgrade that this turn, I don't think. Well, hold on. Military presence is only accounting for 1. Let's go ahead and get a jeweler. That's an extra 100 income per turn.
I live
Keep on moving up to Sissus.
besieging settlement.
We'll be there next turn. This army has arrived in Carthage. Not really any upgrades I want to do here. Not with my current income at least. So we're just going to hold off and... Wait a second. Sacred Band. Oh, wow, I can recruit Sacred Band already? Hold on.
We fight for you, my lord.
Dang, okay, so I've got some pretty good recruitment options already. I know that's for the fleet,
I live
but still,
to
Sacred
serve
Band in
the
any form
mighty
is huge.
Carthage.
Well, let's go ahead and end the turn. I've got a pretty good fleet defending Carthage itself. What is Rome doing? We may have to use this fleet here soon,
Can I serve at your command?
or we may have to use this army here soon. We'll just have to see what they do. Let's go ahead and begin moving this army up.
I will travel many miles.
And let's end the turn. There we go.
A treaty
There we go,
between
that's more
our
acceptable.
people. I
No.
speak with it.
Just no. Okay, we got harbor constructed. Yeah, we're working our way up. We started at 900, now we're at 2,000 income per turn. It's pretty good. Okay, so what is this fleet doing? It's just kind of patrolling. Well, they've got another army, which I did not expect, to be honest. But I'm not too worried about it. We can just go ahead and attack here.
To battle!
And we're gonna fight this. It's our first battle. I know that we're gonna win it big time, but I want to fight the first one. Looks like we've got a good mix of troops, actually. The only thing I would really change is have those levies turn into protests, but honestly, that's not that big of a deal in any way. So let's start deployment. Hannibal Barca. Can I get to see him? Yeah, there he is. There's the man, the myth, the legend. Alright, so it's a completely flat terrain, the battle. So, if I remember correctly, Hoplite Wall does not help us with missile defense. And the Hispanic tribes are very strong with missile troops because all of their melee troops are not the best melee troops, but they are really good at whittling you down rather at the beginning of combat with a few javelin throws, and then by the end of combat you are fighting on roughly even terms before you begin engaging in melee, which is really aggravating. So I'm trying to avoid giving them that opportunity. The ballista is going to be huge here, I think. I think that this is going to force the AI to go ahead and just engage against us. And if that's the case, that's going to be big. I am expecting the reinforcements to come from over here somewhere, but we'll just have to see. So let's get this party started. Ballista is charging up. They can't quite reach.
Enemy reinforcements
They're
approaching.
gonna keep on. They're gonna come on anyways. Yeah, though you can tell they're not very heavily armored troops, but there's more veteran troops. This is actually a general unit, but they are going to do pretty significant damage before we engage in melee combat if we can't get there quickly, which is what makes them so dangerous. Now then, our cavalry, speak of the devil, should actually be able to help us out here. So let's go ahead and shift this line because things just changed pretty drastically with that one look. Oh, come on game, don't bug out on me. Let's do this, get the general back here, and then let's move our elephants around. No, the cavalry should be pretty big because the cav can charge into most of these troops, and they're not going to be able to do anything to stop it. We'll just have to make sure to keep them out of the range of fire until we're ready to use them.
We await your orders.
I forgot how slow those ballistas are. I'm gonna do something kind of
For
stupid,
honor!
but I think that my elephants can outrun them to kill this general, which would be pretty big. So let's turn off fire at will mode for the ballista, because we don't want the ballista destroying our own elephants. Let's go ahead and fast forward here. First charge is going to be elephant against general, which is a interesting combo. Wouldn't have that as the betted odds. Okay, let's play. They're getting ready to throw their jabs, aren't they? Nope. Oh, there they go.
One of our units has gone
Yeah,
berserk.
kill one. But we've gone berserk. We're running over them. I mean, it's gonna. Yeah, that's devastating. They're already down to 80 troops. Like I said, cavalry, especially elephants, do a pretty good job against Hispanic troops, which probably is something I should keep in mind on the campaign map, because it's easy to remember that on the battlefield, but whenever I'm recruiting troops, I need to remember that while I'm in Spain. Yeah, we lost one elephant so far? Yeah, that's fine. That will be replenished in like a turn. Okay, so what are they doing? They're just walking slowly to us. Okay, let's go ahead and shift this line again, except for the ballista, because we're not quite facing them directly. They have finally broken. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get the general is dead notification. Starting off with 1 casualty compared to 155. I will take that any day of the week unless it's Warhammer. Okay, ballista, let's have you fire. General, back up a little. I know I said fire at will, but who are you firing at there? The bush? I saw you missed. There we go, that's more like it. Okay, they put the spearmen on the flanks, which is, I mean, it's bare minimum for an AI, but I'll take it, yeah. Okay, did the general get the last of them?
The enemy general
he just did.
is dead.
He was literally the last troop alive. I mean, gotta respect it. Okay, so they're gonna go ahead and fire in on our troops. We're just gonna not enter into hoplite formation. Hoplite formation, I think, will be the death of us here. Now then, let's get our cav engaged. And let's go ahead and engage our swordsmen into the main front, or the main fort. What am I trying to say? The main part of the line, where the combat's happening. We've already broken some of them. Ballista, you've done fine, but we don't need your services any longer. Fire on those retreating troops. These are the peltasts. Looking exquisite. Libyan infantry. Only troops of ours, I think, that have chainmail. Let's go ahead and try and chase them down. We don't want to have to fight too big of a garrison, or else this will kind of have been in vain. Swordsman, back up. Don't want to be caught up in this charge. There we go. Just running them now. That should be the battle, but we're gonna continue because we do need to take these men down.
Cavalry for glory!
Cavalry!
That should have most of it. That's only 1 unit of Iberian swordsmen left. Let's go ahead and just have everyone charge on that 1 unit. Actually, you sneaky.
Ready! Stop!
You're trying to get away and have more men than this unit over here. There we go. That's what you want to see. Alright, let's quit the battle down there. We lost 114 men. They lost 10 times that. 1,146. Almost exactly 10 times that. That's got that general taken care of. Let's release the captives, give us a little bit more income for the turn, and let's go ahead and capture this city. Let's just do a balance stance. They're going to have the fleet as the only thing that's protecting them. That should mean that the army that's over here to the west is going to start taking attrition soon, if I am correct. Let's go ahead and occupy it.
Ready for orders.
And let's convert everything. Let's go ahead and get the Sideros barracks and change the port over in the city. Well, we can't change the city over this turn. Sweet. Yep, he's taking attrition. Really good start. Doesn't look like that Roman fleet I was worried about is really anywhere close. So next turn I'm going to put this unit or this army into fortify stance and just kind of wait it out and see which way they come. Let's see if they try and make a move against Hadrumentum. If they do, we can get there in one turn. And let's end the turn. Hannibal has a unassigned skill point.
Ready for battle.
Good for him. Let's go ahead and get medium siege equipment. And then we are no longer playing as the Senones, which means that we don't automatically get night battles, which means we need to figure out where we can get them from. Excuse me? Where can I get night battles? Sir? It's under cunning, isn't it? If Hannibal can't do night battles, this is going to be rough. No way. No way. Well, it's not an option on any of those. Huh. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe it's something that he already has. Like it's an innate ability. I really don't know, though. This is weird. Yeah. I don't like that. But anyways. Let's keep on chugging along. Let's end the turn. Sesatani are on a try and get some moves to get back into our hands. Let's go ahead and just do this. Yep, that's fine. They're gonna... Oh, this is great. Yeah, we will definitely let y'all do that and we'll help out. That's gonna have the Sesatani gun. Absolutely beautiful. Let's release captives. That'll give us a good boost to our income. We just finished research on mercenaries, and Hannibal is increased in rank in between the turns. Let's go ahead and get diplomats, because we could use some extra diplomacy with Celtic and African and Italian factions. 700. Wait, whoa. Why does it cost money? Since when does it cost money? What? Since when does that cost money? This is rude. Is there a way in technology to get night battles? This is so weird. Is it like a certain level of cunning? I don't know what it is in Hannibal at the Gates. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and pay the 700 because we do want to have that diplomacy help. And then the settlement Snellvats has got finished. That's good. Doesn't look like upgrading it anymore will help with garrison yet. It doesn't look like it helped with garrison to begin with, which is fine. We should, let's see here, Hippo Regius. In one of these places, I'm going to place a muster field because we do want to have a pretty good garrison in at least one of these places so that, if need be, we can keep the army at the other. Population surplus, encourage populace, all things are going good on that. Skirmisher camp really doesn't provide anything because all you can get is the Libyan peltasts. So it looks like a lot of our barracks are going to be going down this train instead. Okay. So the jeweler is getting built there. And Gade's stuff has gotten built there. Let's go ahead and build something here in Tingis. Let me go through each individual thing and see which provides me with the most income and what the trade-offs are. And then what is the outskirts provide me with? 300, 150, 600 for the jeweler. Okay. I think I'm going to do the public forum because it provides a base income of 50 plus one public order, and then we'll go through the wine trader. And I'll just need to build another. Oh, sorry about the hiccups. Oh, that hurt. We'll just need to build some more farms to help that out, which I can actually work on right now by building just a farm. We've got the homestead, and then we can just upgrade it to the farm. And while we're at it, let's make sure our food production is just good overall. This will also provide us with 40 wealth from agriculture, and so that will help us out enormously. And since I'm doing it in a farming town, we get plus 10% wealth from farming because of that. So I failed to convert this turn. That's fine. Let's go ahead and send a scout around and kind of just get an idea of what's going on. Okay, anything interesting in diplomacy?
Greetings.
Maybe trade
Now
with you?
speak plainly.
Yeah, let's see.
For we are an honest folk
payment,
and
500.
value honest.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. So in that case, let's go ahead and upgrade Sissus to, or convert Sissus to the regular village, and that'll give us a actual garrison there. And then it's end the turn. Hannibal has an unassigned skill, that's right. Let's give him Tactician. Again, I really don't know how does who I'll look it up later. I'm not gonna bore y'all trying to figure that out. Okay, the Turdetani are attacking the Celtici. I have a defensive alliance with the Turdetani, and the Celtici I have a military alliance. I have no desire really to get involved. We're just gonna decline decline and break the alliance. I don't even know who the Turdetani are. it could put me in a bad position to go to war with them without knowing who I'm going to war with. Let me see if I can find them on the campaign map. Or on the diplomacy map, rather. There they are. Yeah, that would have been bad. I'm glad I declined going to war with them because, yeah, that's not ideal. So this is all getting built and converted. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and build a herding grounds here. And that'll give us a little bit more food and quite a bit more income. Just kind of nickel and dime it until we make it, you know? And once we do that, I might start heading onto Emporia and see if I can't draw them out to fight me on a battlefield where I might be able to take the garrison on instead of taking those armies on. But we'll just have to see. Night battles. Hello. I know I said I know what I said, but it doesn't make sense to me. Whatever. Okay. In none of these places is there a real good thing to build. There may not be something good to build, but what there is to do is, what I do need to do is go ahead and start building up some navy. Wait a second. No! What? Huh? Huh? Okay, so that's a weird way of doing it. So we've got the shipyard instead of the dock shed, meaning that we're going to be stuck with missile troops. And then the sacred band, which we can't afford. But missile troops aren't useless. We'll go ahead and get a Scorpion ship to help us out, because we do want to keep these seas kind of free of Roman aggression. Okay, let's end the turn. Next turn, that province should have a garrison. Ooh, that's dirty.
We offer
they
this
want
as
peace.
a sign of a
Given the
cold
Romans knocking on my doorstep, I think, or sitting at my doorstep, I think I'm going to take them up on that. We finished diplomats. Our hidden agent is exposed. Cool. Good things all around, you know? Just what you want to see. Alright, let's go ahead and get the temple tax, get the plus 5% tax rate, and 2% or plus 2 public order in every province. The public forum has finished, which means that we can go ahead and upgrade it again into a wine trader. What about this homestead over here in Hadamentum? Hadramentum, rather, sorry. So, what is the difference between these? Minus public order in order to get slightly more income and more food. Okay. Well, since this is our most popular, or province we're most popular, let's go ahead and get the herding grounds here. And then we'll not recruit, or not build anything else there. We'll go ahead and start looking at recruitment. Because this is a land force, or an army that is trying to dock somewhere. Which means I should begin building up. So let's go ahead and build a Holisaderos barrack. And then whenever we can, it'd be nice to get it up to a hoplite barracks, because the hoplite barracks give us pikemen, and again, it's huge. But as for now, we'll I can't recruit that. Let's recruit a unit of Libyan hoplites. Any troops, whenever they attack, wherever they attack, are going to be useful. I figure they're going for Isle, or maybe even Tingis or Gades, but if that's the case, I'm kind of not in a good position to deal with them. Now then, what about you, Emporion?
I give you greeting and my
Going on
attention
aggression pact.
for the
What
next
about
few
military
minutes.
access?
Make your
I
case.
figure not, but it was worth a shot. I still want to go up the way that Hannibal went originally into Rome. I guess let's end the turn. Okay, Rome is not real sure where to attack. I think the tactic here is to try and build up my fleet. To go ahead and attack their individual fleets whenever they're weak. So let me recruit 2 units of those. And then, can I recruit? Yes, I can recruit a Carthaginian hoplite unit here. Construction complete of farm, that's good. And population surpluses in Turdetania. Where's that at? Okay, you can't do anything with it right now because I don't want slums. But next turn, I will probably try and upgrade that and maybe get some industry or something in there. Okay, so that's got us up to 10 units defending this little settlement, which is not bad, honestly. Actually, it's 12 units, which is even better. So let's see here. Spanish diplomacy is not the greatest.
My friend, be welcome. The spirits of this place smile upon you. The gods bless you.
Okay, so I think that the way we need to go about this is we need to start looking against the Aravaci. They don't have any, well, they do have an ally. They have the Vacay, which is fine, but I think we should try and rip through their provinces this way, and then if need be, swing down to the Lusitani, but I'm hoping maybe I can work something out with them. In fact,
We will gladly listen to your offers, but do not
non-aggression.
wrap them in lies. The spirits know truth.
well, that's fine. We'll go ahead and attack the Aravaci here in just a bit. But first, I need to get my army down further south to help out with that. And because of that, I'm going to move this fleet north into Sissus to help with public order and other problems that may arise. What is causing the public order problems? Cultural differences. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. And I'm stupid and built the wrong thing here. Well, too late now. Alright, let's end the turn. You want a trade agreement? Yes, I will gladly take a trade agreement. Okay. Got some more good fleets going. Okay, keep going up there. And in this province, we're not making that much income from it. Yeah, let's just get rid of taxes. And move you, keep moving you south. Now, how is the best way? Yeah, okay, let's have you start heading that way. Is there any way I can recruit? Or anything I can recruit, rather? Yes, there is. So, let's get 2 more units of hoplites just to fill out the rest of these ranks, because the hoplites are going to be one of our most valuable assets. The fleet are no longer hanging around here. There's that one up here. It's a captain? Interesting. I wonder if that means... I wonder if that general died or something. Okay. So in the Gades. I say we build a stadia, or gathering place, and then work our way up to stadia, because that'll give us income and public order. both of which we always need. But I do think that's going to do it now, or for now, for this episode. I hope y'all have enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all the things the cool kids do nowadays, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.